I'm your host Amit,
I am Manish Manohar.
and today we'll
Yeah, Amit to start.
discuss a very interesting topic. Manish, will you let us know about the topic, what it is?
Yeah, it is that what will matter to you when you will turn 80 and you are celebrating your 80th birthday. I am celebrating my 80th birthday, Amit, and you are also celebrating your 80th birthday. We know it's a time, it's a bit odd to think, imagine yourself in your 80s, with old. We may have to be dependent or not dependent, depends on the today, how we live life today. So let us start our discussion or conversation that what would really matter. I would like to ask you, Amit, what would really matter when you turn 80 in 80s? What will really matter the most when think yourself celebrating your 80th birthday and you are retrospecting about your past, what you have done from the youthful days, and you turn 80. Tell me and think, imagine and tell me by going in that time machine and then in 80s.
So, Manish, the fact that I'm alive for like 80 years is a result of good health, I would say. So, I'd really
Yes.
look back and think that doing exercise, the decision that I took in my youth to go to a gym and work out would be something I would really be proud of. Another thing that I would look back and see is joining the Toastmaster Club. I don't know from this moment to what will happen in 6 months or a year how my life will change, but I'm pretty much sure about the fact that I joined Toastmaster Club to face the fear of public speaking. This this decision, I will be really proud of this decision because I have been, suffering. You could say I have been living a mediocre life because of this fear. So looking back, deciding on this topic, like no, I have to face my fear, and hopefully doing this will improve my life. That would be something I'd look back and be proud of, Manish. What's your take on that? What would you say?
Yeah, definitely. Whatever we are right now doing about podcasting, and if YouTube is there, will would remain there for another 50 years for you, and maybe 40 years for me, and another 40 years down the line. So definitely, we would cherish this podcasting, and we will then go in time machine and see that whether really it was only a talk, whether we have walked the talk. And for me, I mean, when I turned 80, I really, in fact, I have seen lots of aged old person who become so frail, who become dependent on their family, and family members don't have time to take care of them. And then I feel really disheartened to see that it's not because of their family member. It's not that they don't care and they take care, because it's I feel that that person must have enjoyed his youthful days, much more than required. He just squandered his that day when that person could have done physically better, to keep up their health. That is one thing they must have not done. That is why he has become so frail and dependent. So when I would turn 80, I would like to be financial, I think so first physical freedom from the
Yeah.
my family members or whomsoever I should not, and second is the financial freedom also. I would not want to be dependent financially. I have seen financially also the when we got retired and then there are limited resources of financials, we feel disempowered. We feel that I have no power. I am like a toothless snake. So those kind of feeling is there after retirement. Retirement itself feel that I am retired. It's not like that. It's age is just a number that I have realized in my about 40 years of journey. I am still very young at my heart, and we all are child. When depends on the person whether you come will bring out your child or not. So when I would turn 80, when I would see myself in the mirror, that 80 years old should be at peace with the person in the mirror. That is the first and first. And I should not have most of the regrets. There are people who regret that I did not try going to the public speaking, doing things which we dreamt of. I want whatever dream I have right now, I should fulfill those dreams through my hard work, through going out of comfort zone, doing something daily basis, going to the gym, become a fit person. I have seen models in 60s, 70s. There are lots of Instagram models who post their videos when they are in 60s, 70s. They won't look that old. They look fit and fine and even fitter than us. So I would imagine myself being a fitter, cutting the cake in, and then rolling in my that because of we are living that 80 and celebrating the 80 years with my grandparents. That thing I imagine grandparents are there. They were hooting with me. Wow, wow, like that kind of spirits, and I should be thankful to God and then superpower that I have done, and I have done something, and I want to leave legacy behind me. That I don't want to. I want people to remember me for whatever contribution I have been in their life. That I want. I want to leave a legacy. I want to die wealthy. I want to die healthy. So that kind of imagination, and it's still, of course, it requires hard work, and we are on the path of hard work. What do you say? I mean, what? Now you imagine yourself with your grandparents, and then whether grandparents or not doesn't matter. But you imagine yourself with your loved ones, and then celebrating and cutting cake, and even alone, no matter, even alone, and if you are healthy and cutting cake, and in maybe Switzerland, you may be enjoying your life, and then with your imagine yourself. You tell me what, whether I don't think there should be any regret, but tell me what would you cherish that you had tried, like public speaking thing. We both will definitely excel. We will have lots of we would have produced lots of other public speakers by time. I know you. I would definitely be one of the motivational, personal speakers by that time. And then what about you? You may have been made that nuclear bomb or something. So please tell me something like that.
Well, I agree. You will become a motivational speaker. The way you keep motivating me, I would say this podcast is the product of Manish's motivation. He keeps motivating. So
Both of us motivated. Yeah.
I agree that we all want to leave a legacy. We all want to be remembered. We all want to die among our loved ones. But when you ask, like, what are the moments that I would cherish, and that immediately, since we are doing this experiment, I would, I would, I'm, I would imagine myself at 80 years old, looking back and thinking, what one, two, or three things that I could have changed that could have led to a more fulfilling lives. One point would be to live in the present. We are not mindfulness about the present. We are either worrying about the future, that what we'll do next, or we are we are, what do you say, thinking thinking about the mistakes that we did in the past. We are not living in the present. So one thing that I would do right now, so that my 80-year-old would have less regret is be mindful of the present. Second thing is, I am really addicted to my phone. I browse Reddit for hours. Instead of studying, I browse Reddit. I keep checking WhatsApp. I am working on my skill on this bad habit, and I hope I will eventually overcome this bad habit, and for which my 80-year-old will be proud of. And the last and third thing I would say is getting myself in a routine and having good habit. Getting myself into the habit of waking up early in the morning, scheduling my day, planning my day, reading books and writing, and even speaking like on this podcast, and most importantly facing my fears, because if I don't face my fear, it, not even me, for everyone, it deteriorates the quality of life. You, the audience may think how. Let's take example of fear of public speaking. Let's say you are not facing your fear of public speaking. Yeah, it's true, if you go on stage you will make fool of yourself. You will go blank, yeah, you'll blank out, you'll blabber something. It's true, it will happen. But the thing is, if you don't try out in voluntarily in a positive environment, you will tend to make mistake at high stake situation. So why not pursue that? Because if you don't pursue that, how will you interview for a position, for your dream job, or when it comes to speak up? So this can deteriorate your quality of life. So these are something which I want to do, which will make my 80-year-old self proud of, and him having less regrets. What do you have to say, Manish, on that? Like, do you want to share your thoughts on that?
Yeah, if some disturbances is going on in our network. Can you hear me?
Yes, you're audible.
And what about video?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
no?
fine.
Yeah, I mean, you have very rightfully said that if we should not have many regrets. Of course, we all have some regrets when we turn 80, and then it should not be like many regrets, because we cannot accomplish everything now this limited time of life.
Hmm.
Are you there, Amit?
Yes, yes, you're audible. It's okay, Manish, but yeah, you can keep going.
Okay. Yeah. So, Amit, when we would turn 80, what will matter is not what we bought, but what we built. And when we turn 80, will not matter what we got, but what we gave. These lines I have researched and found, and I thought let me share with you that when we turn 80, what will matter is not success, but our significance. What will matter is not what we learned, but what we taught.
Hmm.
What will matter is not our competence, but our character. What will matter is not how many people we knew, but how many people will feel uh, that loss, lasting loss when we are gone. We are gone. That is what we all want. That people should. What matters is not our memory, but memories of those who loved us. What will matter is not how long we will be remembered, but by whom and for what we are remembered. Living that life, we have to. It's not just happen by chance.
Yeah.
We'll have to do hard work in present moment, in its bits by bits, doing uh, improvement, going out of your comfort zone on daily basis, thinking that, oh, I would like to be remembered by people. What is one thing when they imagine or they think about me, what one thing that would come to their mind, that the person has left legacy, or whether that person has met so many leaders to cherish and to make this earth a great place to live. And Amit, can you hear me, Amit?
Yeah, yeah, audible, Manish. It's audible. You are audible.
Yeah. So in this moment, I remember a beautiful shairi written and sang by Mr. Zakir Khan. He is a comedian, a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
It is in Hindi. मेरे मेरे दो चार ख्वाब हैं
Mhm.
मेरे दो चार ख्वाब हैं जिसे मैं आसमानों से दूर चाहता हूँ मेरे दो चार ख्वाब हैं जिसे मैं आसमानों से दूर चाहता हूँ जिंदगी चाहे गुमनाम रहे पर मौत मैं मशहूर चाहता हूँ जिंदगी चाहे गुमनाम रहे पर मौत मैं मशहूर चाहता हूँ that is really it does this last line that जिंदगी चाहे गुमनाम रहे पर मौत मैं मशहूर चाहता हूँ really touched my heart. I thought this is, I think, whether you are doing anything, not doing, but this is the crux when you are on deathbed. You really feel that what I am living for the people, whether I live for myself completely, or how would I remembered by the people, whether people care for me or not. It depends. What his wish was that when I am in deathbed, the people should come physically on my that day. Whether that person visits me today or not doesn't matter. But when I am dead. How many of them turns up to to say the last in my last goodbye? That is how I also like to live my life, and it doesn't happen by chance. We have to do every effort to be fit, to be wealthy, and then everything to prosper. And I also wish, of course, you are also there. Definitely, we will celebrate together. It maybe you are my 80s and you are in 70s.
Yeah.
So we will celebrate definitely we'll celebrate those birthdays in decade manner, in decade wise, and tell me more about uh, today we know that where we stand. I mean, we stand, and these are the momentary thing to become to hesitate to speak, to become a great public speaker. Definitely, it is a skill only. You are telling, you are sharing that public speaking thing that you may stammer, you may get blank, you may embarrass, you may make full of it. But these are the process on it. Like swimming, you
Yeah.
may feel like you are going to uh, drown
Hmm.
like that. So in the public speaking, also these are the process. You will you'll have to make full of yourself to become public speaker. It is a skill. It's not the thing that comes directly. Like we learn how to walk. We have how many times uh, we had fallen down when we were kids. So it's like that. The process. We have to fail and then we have to get up. It mainly because, only of the resilience and how you bounce back. That is how success is measured. Not how you remain fallen down, but how you got up and then again give your best shot. That is what all have to do to survive the in 80s and then become thrive in 80s. I want to be like thriving in my 80s. It's really celebrating in my 80s. What's your take,
Yeah, those lines, the poem and the Sairi was touching, really touching. And yeah, Manish, it's true. We all want to be remembered even after we die or when we are alive as well. So, the key takeaways for today's podcast is like live in the moment. Uh, if you want to try swimming because that will be a cherishable moment. Take out your kids, spend time with your family. If you want to go skydiving, why don't have a bucket list and follow it? take some risk, because then if you succeed, it's gonna be really, it's gonna make you really happy. If you don't, you will have really interesting stories to tell to your granddaughters or grandsons, or even son and daughter. So that's the key takeaway. And Manish will tell us about a teaser, give us a
Yeah.
teaser about our next episode, and also anything else Manish would like to add.
Yeah, since Amit, you mentioned the bucket list, just strike me that why we should not have our podcast on bucket list in next, and we will share our bucket list at least.
Yeah,
Then
that's a
we'll
great
have
idea.
to provide time to make our bucket list, and we will discuss what is the importance of bucket list. There is a movie based on bucket list. I remember right now. They were old age. They one were having cancer. So we will next podcast we'll have on bucket list
Deal.
why it is important, and we will share my bucket list. We will also share our bucket list. Let it be more public. So it's still because
It's a
unless
bit,
something is
it's a bit risky,
public.
but we will try it, because we want
Yeah,
to
yeah.
practice what we are preaching. So let's do that. That was
Yeah,
an
bucket
interesting
list
topic.
should be like that. It's something we will do, and we will tick it off privately whether we have accomplished or not.
Yeah, but we'll also let audience
Yeah.
know if we are doing that.
Yeah.
So with that,